comedian. I've tried my hand at stand-up comedy, but after a long day at work, by the time my performance ended, my feet were killing me. So I decided to sit down. Well, it is true, yes, I am on the spectrum, and there's a completely different perspective on how we see things, how we do things. There is a difference in how the brain is wired. So when a neurotypical person turns on the light switch, what happens in our minds is the garage door opens. I tell you. A lot of misunderstandings that cost me friends, jobs, relationships, even a potential marriage. But this time I got lucky. I'm proud to introduce a special lady in the audience tonight who is a sister on the spectrum and is now Mrs. Heather Lawless. Social interaction has always been a challenge for us. Now I'd like to introduce to you the mother of all Aspie nightmares, the family wedding. Just imagine wearing your Sunday best in a church, and it's not even Sunday. And watching two people play kissy face in front of each other in front of the altar. And the music loud enough to fry our senses to a crisp. And that's just a church ceremony, folks. And then afterwards, we all go outside in the sweltering summer heat to have our pictures taken with everyone and everything. Yeah, boy. And then comes the real fun. It's called the wedding reception, or wedding deception, depending on what part of the country you stand in. And all the pressure to just interact with everyone, make nice with everyone. You know, it's like, it really disturbs me when a family member comes up to me and says, "Oh, you must dance with Aunt Sadie. And by all means, William, you must dance with Cousin Marcia." Thank God I'm married. Now I can save all my dances for my wife. Yeah. I have a couple of poems I'd like to share. One, two. I wrote these poems a few years ago when I was still single. But the Aspie world is very different from the neurotypical world, and we have to navigate our way through both. This first poem kind of tells you how it goes. Walking along the beach beneath a star-spangled sky, yearning for my home and native land. I hold you tightly with a tear in my eye, for you could never possibly understand. Dancing together upon the sandy dunes to a song only our hearts shall hear. You point out to me a low-hanging moon on a summer night so crystal clear. You and I live in two very different worlds, afraid that they may one day collide. We long for the day the flags are unfurled, Old Glory and the Maple Leaf, side by side. When I see the flag or hear the song, the passion in my heart still burns. I can only look to the north and silently long for a land to which I can never return. The truth is, being on the autism spectrum for many can be a very lonely life. Let me share another poem about how I felt at the time I wrote it a few years back. This is called Living in Seclusion. Living in seclusion, high above the city, I see the mass of humanity down below. Wishing I could connect with them in some way, I know better than to approach those I don't know. Living in fear of how others will judge me, knowing that many people wish me harm. I wish I could extend a friendly hand without fear of losing my entire arm. Living in fear of appearing rude and boorish, I've learned to keep my heart to myself. Loneliness and depression are all I know, having put my human desires on the shelf. Living without even the basic relationships that many take for granted every day. I only wish I could reach out to touch you, if only you could show me the way. And I have something to say on behalf of men on the spectrum to our ladies. It's a simple message. Baby, don't you understand me now? Sometimes I feel a little mad. No one in this world can always be an angel. When things go wrong, I feel bad. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Sometimes, you know I'm always carefree. With joy that's hard to hide. Sometimes it seems that all I have to do is worry. And then you're bound to see my inside. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. When I get itchy, I want you to know I never mean to take it out of you. Oh no, life has its problems, and I get my share. It's one thing that I never mean to do, 'cause I love you. Oh, baby, don't you know I'm human? With thoughts like every other man. Sometimes I find myself no regretting some stupid thing or something silly I know. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh, please don't let me be misunderstood. Oh yeah. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh, please don't let me be misunderstood. This song goes out to the ladies in our lives and to everyone around us. Don't let us creep you out. We certainly mean no harm. Okay?
Okay, all right.
That's all we ask. Thank you.